at times I can be misunderstood. Yeah. There'll be good days and bad days, like the preacher said it would. Me. All I ask is you will try loving me. Cause loving me ain't easy. I know it ain't.
What's going on, Bino? Can you hear me?
I can hear you. What's going on?
Nothing much. Bino, I'd like to welcome you to the show.
What's going on?
And please understand how much this means to me for you to come on today.
That's what's up. I'm excited too. I'm really excited.
So there's a couple things we're gonna dig into, Bino, and you know I'm gonna have to come with it because I have some questions, bro. I really do. And this right here is my homeboy. He's in the CIA.
Here we go with
What's going on with you?
His name is Willie Brooks.
What's going on, Bino?
What's going on with you, Willie?
Hey, living the dream.
Yeah. Here. Because a lot of times he's missing in action, you know. I'm telling you, the Joker pops up.
Don't. Hey, we ain't even going down that road this time. Well, every show, we gotta go down this road.
That's your job. That's what you do. But look, everybody out there, Kings and Queens, we got Bino Talks right here, live in the way. And there's some questions I want to ask my brother. We gonna go deep. So if anybody gets uncomfortable, oh well. If you do get comfortable, you gotta settle on in. Because we're going in on Black Kings free game. So the question
Most definitely.
I want to ask Bino. Now, where'd you grow up?
I grew up in Detroit, Michigan. That's where I come from.
Okay,
Detroit in the building. So growing up in Detroit, would you have the good life, middle class? What is it? Because you seem like you're balling right now.
Do it. I actually try to keep a low profile, but no, I come from the project. So, with us, it's certain type of swag that you just get naturally. I'm the type of motherfucker I can take $5 and make it look like I spent 5,000. It's just all in how you do it.
Yeah, you're right. You're absolutely right.
Yeah, because my bro over here looking like, I don't know, he look like he about to rob somebody today. You know what I'm saying? He look rough, Bino. He look rough, bro.
And that's what it is. I look rough.
Yeah, you looking real.
No, you know what? Where we come from, that right there with some Timberland boots, that's a look.
Hey,
man,
I got the Tim's on,
man. Don't gas his head up, Bino. Don't do that.
Yeah, see, that's a look where we come from.
Hey, I got the Tim's on. Hey, he from down south. I mean, I'm from down south too, but it's a northern thing. He wouldn't understand.
Man, this joker Alabama fan. Anyways,
hey. I'm international.
For those that don't know, is there any labels or do you identify with any type of things like the LGBTQ culture?
No, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm not big on that because I come from the old school. So it's either you gay, I'm a part of that. Okay. I wouldn't say that I'm a part of that.
Be like this.
Well, you know how today's times are. Now, do you ever feel like whether the labels, because you're kind of like a conceit we have gone too far on, and what do you think the movement should focus on instead?
That is a deep question.
I know it is. I gotta be deep, my bro, because this.
No, I'm gonna be out of this.
Yes.
Buffoonery. And what I mean by buffoonery, I want to be very, very clear and very, very specific when I say this. We do have a lot of trans women who've went and got surgeries to the point where if they stepped in front of you guys, y'all wouldn't even be able to identify them.
Yeah.
We don't live in that world no more. We live in a world where they came up with this transgender word, and this transgender word has allowed it as though I'm a woman. So now you can have a beard and a motherfucking mustache and say, hey, I'm a woman. Or go use the women's bathroom. You not no motherfucking woman. with no beard and chest like me. So it's a lot of things that they've went too far when it comes to the LGBT community. They put us under attack, I would say.
Now, when you say put you under attack, now look, my view is, live and let live. Like I
Put
don't
you
have
up
beef.
under attack because you don't gotta like me. Man, one of y'all ain't gotta like me. You ain't gotta
Understood.
like nothing. You ain't gotta like nothing I do. You ain't gotta like nothing I say. But as long as you respect me, putting us in danger is me trying to force what I do down your throat.
Exactly.
Yep, yep. I agree with you
That's
wholeheartedly
putting
on that.
us in danger.
Yeah, it's hard for me to disagree now. And it was interesting to me that you had the same type of ideas, Bino. Like, I was like, wow.
Well, I mean, like I said before, many times on the show, it's worth a conversation, right?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Ignorant is bliss. And unless you have a conversation, actually have a sit down conversation,
Mm-hmm.
and hear everybody out, then I mean, you mean you're
There's a place where you don't belong, or do you feel that there's a place that you belong?
I'm gonna be honest with you. Bino doesn't fight for acceptance. So I'm 27 years old. I'm a grown ass man. I'm not walking around here figuring out who the fuck gonna accept me, who the fuck gonna let me into their community, or who the fuck agrees with what I do.
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
So at 27, it's not about a community. It's not about standing with what's right. It's not about how I live with the backlash. Um, I would say this to anybody who has a show or who has a platform. Where you always go wrong is reading the comments. When
yes,
you read the comments and you focus on what the fuck, I don't read the comments because with what we do, that would deter you from what you're trying to reach. You may spend months focusing on a project and focusing on something that you really want to talk about, and then you'll go to the comment section and read something that somebody said, and it's either gonna make you feel like you said something wrong or you shouldn't have said it. So for me, I eliminate all that. I don't give a fuck what,
So basically, in other
honestly.
words, you shutting out all the noise.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah,
saying
I hear you.
otherwise you shutting out all the noise.
Yeah, it's nothing to discuss.
Well, I agree.
Yeah.
Nothing to discuss
Well, I agree.
Yeah. Now,
about those kind of things. It ultimately revolves back to the person because it's about what you open for. A lot of us adults, we have to sugarcoat things in order to perceive them. We got to dumb it down a certain way to be able to accept what it is that a person is saying to us. So I think that comes with what you're willing to accept as an adult. That's why Bino stands for being able to have conversations without sugarcoating or putting sugar around the rim to be able to get you to either be with the new generation or the old generation because it ultimately falls in a it falls up under a self thing.
yeah, on
You
what
get
you
what I'm
want.
saying?
Yeah, yeah, most
Yeah, on
definitely.
what you want. Yeah.
Okay, but I know you catch a lot of flack. Now, how do you feel about the current administration that's in office right now?
I'm gonna be I'm not now I'm gonna be honest with you.
Huh?
Bino agree I agree.
Okay.
I agree because I feel like for me it's either you're a man or you're a woman.
Okay.
I think that sometimes the community has to it's they're not making it about them and what they ultimately want to do anymore. It's being about forcing it down someone's throat.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. Because I get
Yeah.
toe up a lot. If like when I mention it to my daughters, I got 5 girls. When I mentioned it to my daughters, like, look, I don't want you to compete against somebody because the structure is different, baby. It doesn't matter what the mind is.
Mm-hmm.
The body is different.
Yeah.
And the thing nowadays is like kids are so bought into that indoctrination. You know what I'm saying? As far as no, it's okay. It's not okay because to me, it's like you take.
With you. It's a thing. I think
Can you hear us?
yeah, I can hear you. So I
Okay.
think for me, right, I think a lot of people think that it's something that you I think a lot of people think that that my lifestyle is you can wait break. I
I think we lost.
mean, that sometimes it's not about even what you see or if something happened to you. I think that we are just genuinely who we are.
Yeah.
Um, and I think that a lot of people run with this narrative of it's really what you see. I think in today's generation, that is what they have made it about. I think that is what the influence is about, and I think that that is why Bino stands in his own lane because I genuinely know who I am. I
Hmm.
genuinely know where I come from, but I'm not here, and I know that it's not something that can be shown.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I get so upset with what I see today because I think that is what people thinks.
Yeah.
This is what they've led our people to think. So that is why they don't have nothing nice to say. And it's a trigger because what's glorified in the media, like the Saucy Santanas or
Mm-hmm.
the Miss Nettas,
Yeah.
people automatically see that and think that that is what our gay community things that I seen about the community that made me either wear hair or wear lipstick or do because I had a different phase too before I am where I am at today.
Mm.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? I went through different stages too because it ultimately is you see this and you say, damn, well, this is
I think back to what he's saying is that society wants to put everything in labels and put it in a box, right? They try to put you in a box. Oh, you got if you're this, you got to be in this box. If you're that, you got to be in
Mm-hmm.
that box, right? And I think, and this is what I'm taking from what you're saying, is that you're just being an individual. You're your
yeah.
own unique individual. You know,
Mm-hmm.
No, I'm a man first. So you walk in a room, you shake a hand, you meet a man. I'm a man first.
correct,
So ultimately, despite what I do in my bedroom, when I wake up at the beginning and at the end of my day, we know as a man.
correct.
I may
Yeah.
be feminine, I may be this, I may be that, but a man is a producer, a provider, a protector.
Mm-hmm.
I'm all those three things. You know,
And
so for me, I think that what we see today is so confusing and conflicting because you think that the community is glitz and glams, or your son to think, oh, you gotta wear nails, wigs, and dresses, and for me, it's like, bitch, that ain't even what was in. Hold up, that ain't even how we was looking.
yeah. Yeah. Now,
So
I saw one of your posts and you were talking about, not getting married in the church. Like, like many people struggle with that, with their faith and their sexuality. How do you personally, how do you personally feel?
with the fam, like I got a partner. We've been together 8 years. We have a baby.
Okay.
Um, but that's not my relationship with God. What I do while I live in this shell is not more important. So I still respect that. If I
Okay.
tell by the time he write it down, it ain't gonna be what I originally said in the first place.
Correct.
So a person can tell me that God ain't walking with me on my journey because I'm blessed.
Mm-hmm.
But I wouldn't disrespect him with that decision that I choose to do as an adult. It's not worth it. It's not worth and I feel like he loves me. I feel like he accepts me because it's people out here who ain't nothing like me, and I'm way more blessed than them. So a person can't tell me that he ain't with me.
Yeah.
Um, but I respect him. I have a relationship with him, and I allow him to know my heart and understand that none of this means more than who I am.
Yeah.
So that's like your parents at home. A lot of y'all may cuss, but when you walk in your mama house, you ain't gonna cuss.
Nah.
Right.
You
Yeah.
might wear your pants down, but when you walk in your mama house, not going to go standing. What's wrong with having children, family, all these things, and
Mm-hmm.
getting a life insurance policy?
Oh wow. Yeah, I ain't think about that, man. Look.
That Trump's going to go stand in front of God.
Mm-hmm.
That Trump's wasting money for a motherfucking wedding. It's marriage.
You right. That money, yeah, like that's your life that you. insuring with that person, and
Because for me, when if something happened to my mate, and we got kids and we done built this house and we done built this life and we done
Exactly.
built,
yeah,
You
bitch,
know.
I need to be paid.
Yeah. Yeah. But a lot of people don't think like that.
yeah. So
Absolutely.
you gonna put me on that? Oh, never mind. We'll talk about that later. Now, as far as like things that you encounter, Bino, like what's the worst situation to where you had to put hands on somebody, Bino, about just any type of disrespect?
He trying to get you to incriminate. We gonna take it there. We gonna take it there.
I'm one of those people where I don't like to do too much talking.
I got you.
I don't like to do too much talking, and I'm a man first at the end of the day, and I'm from the project. Okay.
I didn't know if you caught it, but I was saying like, how do you feel about the school? How do you feel about the school and how they're trying to involve everything in all aspects at schools now, like with the kids?
I'm gonna be honest with you. Um, I'm gonna be honest with you. Um, I seen an episode of cartoon episode with something my son was watching, and it was saying like, I got two mommies, two mommies, two mommies.
I saw that one.
And it said, I got two daddies, two daddies. I feel like that is appropriate
Mm-hmm.
because there are children out here who do have two mommies or who do have two daddies. And that's okay because those children should be noticed as well.
Mm-hmm.
However, when we start putting a sexualized image on it, nails, hair, makeup, glitz, glam, things of that nature,
Mm-hmm.
and encouraging our children to be transgender, I don't agree. Transition those dishes out of my sink, please and thank you.
And anybody can do
Right,
that.
Please
right.
and thank you. I think children should stay in a child's place. I
I
think the
agree.
worst thing that could have happened, the worst and the best thing that could have happened to me was missing out on my childhood because it ultimately molded me into the person that I am today. But I also feel like I missed out on so much. Like I'm finna be 28 and I'm just now having my first birthday party. So it's a
Mm-hmm.
lot of things that I missed out on because I was exposed to too much. And it could have been a very dark, dark road for me. And I think that is what people fail to realize. Our community is more dangerous than it is positive.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And that is the facts.
yeah.
That's the facts.
Do you want to elaborate on that a little bit more, or like, do you want to touch on that? You said your childhood.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's what I was going to
Absolutely.
ask.
People will take us
Mhm.
people will take us out for simply just being who we are. You know,
Yeah.
we know that we live in that world
Yeah.
just as well as we know that we live in a world where they just ain't been liking us. So now these companies are able to finally say what the fuck that they want to say.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Bino's the type of human being where I want to know those things. I want to know that you don't like me before I put myself in that kind of environment. I want to know that you feel a certain type of way about me. So for me, when I say more dangerous than it is positive, it's nothing that I would ever, as a grown 20-year-old man, 27-year-old man, feel comfortable with welcoming a child in because then we have to worry about health disease. A
Yeah.
lot of people isn't even aware with HSV1. HSV1 is something serious that you could simply contract from just kissing a motherfucking mouth.
Hmm.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people that don't even go get tested for HSV1. So when I say our community is more dangerous than it is positive, I simply mean that by saying Google it.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can see these things. And I would never feel comfortable as an adult saying, hey, oh, you should be trans. When it's a whole
Recall it
I'm
too
trying.
much back in the day. I don't
because
recall.
these people are forcing something on these children to say that it's normal instead
Yes.
of telling them to
Mm.
say go get on prep or go get on. No, how about don't have
Have it at
unprotected
all.
sex because you're not no woman and you can't reproduce no baby so nobody
Yep.
shouldn't be spitting nothing out in you. So nobody
Yep.
shouldn't be spitting nothing out in you. Why
Yep.
not say that? then push out a commercial that cushions these specific caliber of people.
Yeah, encouraging it.
It's a
Mm,
it's encouraging and
Hmm.
poisoning our younger children. It's encouraging and
Hmm.
poisoning our younger children.
That's facts.
Absolutely.
That's fact. Because we used to have Cosby Show, Living Single. We used to have all these shows that even if your home life wasn't quite there, you could at least
yeah,
see an imagery of what life is or what you should pursue.
correct.
And once we start getting away from that,
Absolutely.
like right now, what is it that we just entertainment, man?
Oh yeah.
Like
Everything is entertainment
it's
now
just
these days.
entertainment and fads and trends
Absolutely.
and and that right there is what gets me. It's like we don't have any unity. We always try to find a way to separate ourselves from each other,
Hmm.
and we create more division than anybody else could ever create. We create our own division. To be honest,
No,
Yeah.
you're right.
Yeah.
yeah, they show us what to
Yeah.
focus in on. They're like you
Yeah.
said, repetitive messages over and over again. It's okay. We got you if you do, but go ahead. You know what I'm saying? Like, if it does happen,
Do you? Do
yeah,
you?
exactly.
Yeah.
We teach
Yeah.
promiscuity, and when we were growing up, mainly it was hard to go try to get something back in the day. Like, you know what I'm saying? It was hard. You'll be trying, you'll be excited. You're like, oh, I'm gonna go holler. I'm gonna see what happened. We used to be excited about that. You don't see that excitement in these kids' eyes no more. They're just like, yeah, I'm about to do it.
No.
Yeah.
No. And I don't think a lot of people just
Mm-hmm.
they see that, oh, well, if they keep the babies, it's worth more than if they actually abort. So a lot of situations that we're in, even when it comes to the LGBT or it comes to the black community or it comes to the women community, I'm not saying that we are always wrong, but a lot of situations we put ourselves in, and not we are always wrong, but a lot of situations we put ourselves in, and not all of us as a collective, but a lot of our people that's like us.
Yeah. Yeah.
I agree. I agree. I agree
Yeah.
with everything that you just said. I guess my question is how do we as individuals make that impact? Is it speaking more about it on shows like this? Is it, you know what I mean? Like, they have the platform. They have the bigger platforms, right?
Yeah.
So, of course it's advertised to the masses, right? So how do we, kind of direct some of that away from that to tell them like, okay, no, you need to go this way instead of that way, because always that power and that influence and the money is going to drive that.
Yeah. I get what you're saying.
Absolutely.
I get what you're saying. But yeah, how do we do that, Bill?
Yeah.
How do we unite again? Because back in the days, it's like
I'm
we got
gonna
to
tell
get.
you something. I think what's going on right now
Mm-hmm.
is how we are supposed to unite again. I
Forced.
think that
Mm-hmm.
forced,
Yep.
absolutely,
Yep.
and
That's
and
what I was
and
gonna
and I
say.
think that it's a moment where they are expecting us to act ignorant, and
Mm-hmm.
what we should do is stand down and we let them act ignorant,
Yes.
because it's no point of us going to fight and be upset about something that we already know.
Oh yeah. Facts.
You get what
Facts.
I'm saying? So it's at this point, I think it's time for us as a community, as a culture, to stand together, because we. But I'm gonna be honest. I'm appreciative of it because I want to know how to live life if there's ever change.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to know how to live life if until these people come on the internet and say they ain't accepting our money anymore. I don't have a problem. But
Yeah.
I
Right.
do want to But I do want to know how to live in a world where there's change. I think that everybody has been so comfortable, even us as content creators, podcasters.
Mm-hmm.
The moment that they're saying, "Oh, we're taking TikTok or we're switching something," many people saying, "Oh, they're taking immigrants out." They are taking immigrants out.
Mm-hmm.
But then, okay, what do we do? Do we wait on them to go buy all the buildings up, or do we go buy them before they buy them?
Exactly.
Because
Right.
How do you pivot?
they ain't told us that they ain't gonna stop taking our money.
Mm-mm.
They ain't told us that.
No.
But we so trapped in the, oh, they said they taking away Dr. Martin Luther King. That's okay.
Mm-hmm.
That's okay.
Adapt.
Because it was wrote down, it ain't meant shit in the last 50, 60, 70 years, any goddamn way, they still been doing what the fuck they want to do.
Yeah.
That's true.
Facts.
We gotta have faith.
Yeah.
When you the boss of the business, you set the rules and protocols. All you gotta do is pay your motherfucking
Facts.
taxes.
That's
Facts.
right.
Kiss my ass and I see y'all in 4 years.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's time for us to lay back. It's time for us to grind. It's
Exactly.
time for us to achieve. It's time
Mhm.
for us to stay with each other because if we all stick with each other and let's say somebody went live and said, "Hey, we ain't spending no money this month." The whole motherfucking United States of America would be
Oh.
in jeopardy.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
We
That's
don't
right.
understand how powerful. If we all stopped shopping today and went over to China and started shopping, don't y'all think they would come up with some new government rules?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, because even China now, and where you got Mexico, China, and Canada,
Hmm.
like,
So we are more powerful. And I think what people fail to realize too, whether you are a celebrity, whether you are a president, whether you are whatever you are, it's because of us motherfuckers. It's
hmm
because of us.
yeah, we set
It's
the
because
trends.
we watched it.